Yo, this is Nomifactory hard mode, I think, but 52. Yeah, a long time has passed between recordings because this mother, sorry, this guy here took quite a while to actually craft. I had a power outage. I had to then restart the energy production or the high octane gasoline production, and I also had to kind of switch off a lot of the machines that they only run like in their own time, basically. But yeah, it's now time to donut stack, I would say. How large actually is it? Yeah, does it really matter? I don't know. Let's have let's be like roughly here in the middle. And then let's place that stuff down. Then I think it's, yeah, two like this. Right. Perfect. Yeah, here should be all of the input buses. Okay. The fusion coil blocks, I know they need to go here. So yeah, we are pretty much, or we're pretty far now in terms of the pack. I know not endgame ready, but because we need to do some stuff for that. But then I think it will be a little bit easier later on in terms of energy and so on, because that's what I don't really like about Nomifactory, is this it is energy scaling. Like the energy scaling, I think is could be done better, because you don't have that many options. That's kind of the problem. Okay. These are output hedges. Okay. Yeah. So everything can be, yeah. This has to be one, I think. Yeah, and then we have to do, I think, something like this, yeah. Oh, maybe, no, whatever. Yeah, the donuts. Yeah, should be enough. Yeah, because later on, especially like the biggest problem were really the Quadria, the Trinium, sorry. Trinium was really expensive in terms of how much we needed, and yeah. basically how much we needed. That was all of it. Because you don't get really that much. That's kind of the problem. Of course, like a better processing line helps, but we will do that at some point. Especially like, yeah, I would say should be on our priority list. Because we need to switch now everybody or everything to LUV. So LUV energy hatches and so on. Why do we have so much? Isn't this like we have 7? Oh. Ah. Okay, so apparently these ones here can be as well fusion glass. Good to know. But yeah. Later on the donuts will be a lot easier to craft, I think. Yeah, now we need to yeah, maybe let's do these ones here first. Nah, these ones we can place. That's like really easy. All right. Okay, so now we need to do. Yeah, getting to the sides is like these ones. It's quite annoying, I would say. But yeah. What can you do? All right. It worked out. In the end, the fusion reactor should form right now, and it does. Perfect. So yeah, how does this work? Basically, we just need here these peer-to-peer tunnels that give that guy energy. We place them in this way because yeah, it requires the least amount of cables. So yeah. But yeah, Europium is basically the most important thing that we can craft here. And I don't know if we need that much. I think we can remove that now. Okay, so I think we will. Do we have here something? We have one here, right? Oh, Okay. Then let's use this guy. I have to think about how we are actually going to do this in terms of input, because I want to I don't want to have it on passive. Later on we can do that for sure. And I'm also maybe an idiot. Yeah. Did this work? No, of course not. So yeah. Yeah, we have to do this here. So then we can close this one here down. Yeah, I think we maybe need some conduit. What I also need to do is I need to change the recipes. Basically what we want to have is everything that has a blast furnace recipe. We should also use a blast furnace recipe for that, because it takes way too long for for the alloy blast furnace. That's something that I forgot or kind of didn't prepare properly. I think here we need some, so let's leave that open for now. So these ones are then like very easy. I just have to do this, and then we're done. Okay. So now, why aren't they receiving? Seven, 6, 8, 5. They should receive some. Let's see about this. Okay, now. Because this guy has now 160 million, and this guy here doesn't have anything at all. No, it actually has. Okay. Just because yeah, this is what we want to craft now next. Okay, I have to check something. and that is very important. Otherwise, we just do it like very in an idiotic way. But do we have a quad left? Yeah. Do you also work with a quad? Why not? Okay. Never mind. Then let's use some more energy. Okay, then dual interface. This should be now very fast. Yep. And we also want to upgrade these guys here. The circuit assembler. Especially to the better ZBM circuit. So we want to craft like better ZBM circuits. These ones we just need so I think we have to do it like, I don't know, like this, or yeah, can also stack it like this. So now we just need to put something here. This can go dark. So the question is now, yeah, how do we do that? The thing is, kind of fusion is not that like, there are some fusion crafting recipes. Like what we want to have is helium plasma mostly. Oxygen plasma could also be nitrogen, beryllium, and deuterium. Iron plasma could be something. Nickel plasma, of course. We just need, but we need an MK3, so we need quite some things. Yeah, the only, okay, you can do liquid plutonium. The first thing, also what we need to do, fluid interface. We need to test. So europium, we need some hydrogen. Luckily we have some hydrogen here. Then we also need some neodymium. Liquid neodymium. Yeah, of course we need to take this one here. It should be quite fast. I think you are right. Yep. And then yeah, the recipe is quite simple. Recipe is then just here. Let's go. Yeah, the only question is like that's quite fast. So what I want to say is we need to figure out which output is kind of the output that is preferred by that's the input hedge. Oh. Okay. Yeah, so the question is now, where does it get put out? Okay, over here. So we just have to, yeah. No. Yeah, let's do something like this. You see it then, but come on. Yeah, it's kind of weird stuff about the fusion reactor. Maybe they can fix it at an later on an update. Okay, so yeah, we still have some. Yeah, come on, this hydrogen. Yeah, let's see back here. The question is now, how do we effectively get this stuff in? Oops. Yeah, so we have some europium now. If we want, we can fluid solidify this into this one here. Yes. And yeah, then yeah, we can do that. Let's do it now. The wire mill is kind of not so important, but this one here is more important. So we can do now europium plates. So the question is now, how do we separate this? Oh, wait a second. Of course I'm an idiot. We should maybe place the quad input hatch location where the quad input hatch should also go. That is actually nice, because now we can easily do it differently. Yeah, I hate this. Okay, but then we maybe should change this to quad in. All right, perfect. Now we have europium. Now we can, in theory, craft these guys here, right? But I want to do some other stuff first. And that is the following. We now need these crystal chips. These guys. How do we get this? We need an autoclave in a clean room. That is kind of the problem. So we need to craft a clean room now. So autoclave. How is it? So we could put it into an edge of 7 by 7 would be then 7 by 7 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 7. 7 by 7 by 7. Where's my CR? LFDL. Oh yeah, these are the microburst projector. CR. LUV energy hatch. All right, CR7. Yeah, that's what we need now. For the autoclave then? Hmm. But yeah, in the meantime, holy shit. We can get the next layer. Yeah. Okay. Again, showing the boring stuff. Yeah, we just need some more clean room space. So bleh. We wanted to have cobblestone, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Again, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there's 3 by 3 base. We need like 1 per, and then yeah, should be fine. And then we need like 24 more, I think. Wait, what? Ah. Nice. Yeah, maybe we need some faster polyethylene. Is it crafting one at a time? Yeah. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that is wrong. Energy hatch over here, MV hatch over here, MV bus over here. It's not a hatch, but yeah, you know what I mean. You guys know what I mean. Yeah, at some point we need to scale up. Like this is especially the oops. Especially the clean room stuff. Because we need to craft so many circuits, I think. Or at least I hope. Yeah, in the end game it's mostly about resources. Do you have enough resources or not? Why do we have so many left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It was interior again. Oh my god, dude. Oh man. I never learn, I think. No, come on. Contaminated, my boy. So, where is it? Is it here? Yeah. I think you can place like 2 7x7s in there. Okay, so we should have that now. Clean room should clean itself now. Yeah, perfect. Now we just need yeah, a large autoclave. Is it called like this? Large autoclave. Okay, what don't we have? Elite parallel, yeah. Why doesn't it recognize that? I see. Yeah. It's this one now, unfortunately, and UV energy hatch. Yep. That's how you fix it. Okay. I think we wait for this and then we will be back. Okay, we should be done in like, I don't know, 2 or 3 seconds. The stuff is crafting here. And actually quite fast, I would say. Yeah, 8 seconds. ZPM is not bad. Of course, later on we just need like a bunch of assembly lines now. So we need this guy here. I would then take like 2 exquisite emeralds, so right, so there should maybe something like this. We don't have a glass lens. Okay. That is a little bit of a problem. Okay. So again, it will be... Yeah, we'll place it around here. So it will be on its head. But otherwise, we don't need anything, right? Nah. So, I would say classic LUV energy hedge here. We can place something like this, right? And then I think we can do something like this. No, I think we will do it. So nah, that's the input. Output hedge. Output bus. So yeah, something like this. I still need a dual interface. And then we can yeah, something like this. We can place the input hedge like this. Input bus like this, perfect. And then like this. Oh no. Yeah. So this guy can get some energies. And the question is, do we need these two dual interfaces, or can we just, we of course need like some quartz fiber. This one here. Let's do like two dual interfaces. Shouldn't be a big problem. Yeah, the question is a little bit how we want to automate this, basically. Like, what we need is we cut this here again. I shouldn't corner myself. So, okay. So what we can do is something like this, right? Then put the quartz fiber over here, and then this like this. I don't think that we can. So what we can do, of course, this one here. So now they should be online. Yeah, the question is, I hate this. All right, and then we just have to, yeah. I don't know, do something like this, some weird stuff. And we can put this thing in here. So something like this. Yeah, it looks a little bit ugly, but whatever. We should have maybe put it over here. Then we have a little bit more space. Who cares for now? Okay. Now we need emeralds. Emeralds. How do glass? Oops. Glass. Is it really glass? No, it's glass pane. Right? Whatever. I need a glass lens in from my legs. Yeah, that is the weird stuff that we occasionally need. Glass lens. Does it really take that long? Can't imagine. Dude, what the hell? No, we need to go to our inscriber here. Take this one out and put these guys in. So let's see if we get one. Fucking hell. That is the cutting saw, right? Okay. Did we explicitly? Yes. Okay. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. Okay, perfect. Yeah, let's leave it for now. Let's actually get some europium in here. And then let's try and craft this one. I hope it works. This is the input. Can't see how long this takes. And if we even get some outputs. How long should this take, dude? 600 seconds HV. And also, what is the chance? Otherwise, we need to... 600 seconds should be 10 minutes, right? What the hell? Yeah, we could have fitted it also like this horizontally. Dude, what is this? Yo. Okay. I will pause until there is a result. See you. So yeah. It didn't work on the first try. But it did work when I put like I think 4 was it, yeah. 4 in at the same time. So now we can do a recipe, and that is wait a second, do we have that? There. What is it called? Parts? Hell yeah, brother. But we need this one here, right? Let's do it like this. The problem is a little bit that we need to keep like one of that I would like to keep here just in case we run out of them. Okay, perfect. Now we need the better processors, right? We can only do them in an LUV, so yeah, so let's do one with the shitty recipe. I still need to change up the recipes. And the question is also what kind of cables do we want to use? We have niobium titanium, which can... Niobium nitrate is so weird. We just need then like 6 or so, I would say. But I want to have some progress today. Mainly these things, I would say, and then we can do the Lapatronic stuff. Hopefully this works then. 50 seconds on LUV, dude. ZPM, that's kinda... let's see if we have enough of this. But what we should do, at least here in the laser engraver... where's my pattern multi-tool? Pattern multi-tool, thank you. Increase the recipes here a little bit. Because we can paralyze them right now. It's actually quite important. What do you give? You give ASOC, okay, and what do you give? ASOC, okay. Yeah, I think especially for the crystals it's important. And then also here for the cutting machine. So that we don't waste that much time. Yeah, the other ones, like, don't really mind. Yeah, the brewery is kind of a problem. But yeah, as you can see, we only have like 27 million. Yeah, it's mostly the HSSS that is kind of annoying. This is where I also want to have like a different recipe right now, or in the future at least. Okay, we bookmarked that stuff. Niobium, titanium. We need like, yeah, what is it, 6? Or do we only do 4? The thing is, the circuit assembler, the large one, isn't that far off, I would say. Like far off in the sense that the only real thing we need, like everything else is kind of weird, but or kind of standard, but we need the UV tier circuits. So UV tier. I know this is LUV. So we need this one. This is the first thing when we need some calculations, like the research station. I didn't have that because in my last playthrough, this wasn't part of the game. This is also kind of ported from GTNH, by the way. Yeah. Huh. We need it then for these guys. But actually, I think we only need like a data orb and then... Yeah, maybe we should also look into how we can get the last scanning recipes. Yeah, you want to have these guys like this is crazy, like 6 million per. So currently I think we have these ones, right? IV, and then you can do here LUV. So 6 million 6 billion times 18. It's crazy the energy amount. But yeah, we will. I don't really know if do we actually get silicon in like for what is it called? Nickel plasma? Nickel plus so here we need potassium and fluorine, right? Do we get that actually from tier 1? Let's look at this. We get some salt, galena, no. I don't think so. Right? This has no, this has potassium, okay, so we get some potassium. Tier 2. This is all radium. No, pyrochlor. Apatite, okay. Calcium, niobium, and then we have here, yeah, the niobium stuff. Tier 3, maybe? Okay, circuit assembler. Yeah, so now we need like let's first see what we need for the assembler. For the assembly line. This we already can do. This needs a data orb. Okay, set PM. This guy. By the way, let's quickly do this. Oh wait. At least. Then we can do. What do we need for this? Let's do one. Yeah, this still needs a data orb. Okay. Yeah, all this stuff. Yeah, maybe we need another S line for that. Or do we actually need that? Quantum tank. How much? 512. Yeah, I think it's better to have them than to not have them. So of course, yeah. I think the whole line, right? ZPM sensor. ZPM emitter. Okay, research station, data bank. We need these optical fibers. Object holder. What? Okay, I don't think that we need this. Yeah, we already have that. So it's quite a lot that we need, right? Like basically assume here, yeah. The warp. Oh, it's quite a lot that we can do without research. Yeah, maybe let's also craft the LUV research station then. ZPM, yeah. So we can actually craft that if we wanted to. Oh no, this is data bank. This one here is a fluid one. Yeah, but this doesn't need anything for some reason. Okay. Or should we use the better ones already? Okay, you know what? Yeah, let's do like 4. I would say. Look how fast this is. Yeah, we also need to increase all of the dust. So this is something that we... It's actually quite good, dude. So it takes like 60 seconds or so. In the meantime, we can get these guys, and we maybe shift this one here and one over here, over there or so. But yeah, we need to do then the research. I need to figure out a system on how to reliably, because this data bank, right, it has optical transmission hatch. Data access hatch. How should this work? That's currently what I don't understand. Data access hatch. It's computation data. Computation data transmission. This reception. Okay, perfect. Yeah, we can place it. Or maybe, I don't know. What is this? This is actually platinum cable. First do this. Then we need to explode here. this should get now. And now we just need to now we just need to put that in the macerator. So now we have some platinum. Okay, now we need to encode the new recipes, right? Which one is it? Let's actually check. I think HV circuit. We have the best, right? It should be this one here. It's no, we don't have the best. But can we do an ASOC? We can, right? With Naquada. So we could, in theory, do that. That's quite nice. So next one is here, ASOC. And Naquada doped. Block of silicon, Naquada gallium. It's HSSG and EV 750 seconds. We just have to then switch all of the recipes. Okay, so, but then I understand EV is not done yet, right? Because there we need ZPM, okay. So it's really only this, and this. Okay, crazy. Do we have a peer-to-peer? Craft one real quick. Yes. I think we should actually use a soldering alloy now. Okay. Yeah, there's no way around it. So, yeah, let's. So these has all the outputs, right? And this is IV, right? Yes, perfect. So let's see if we can craft that. If we can craft it, then crystal processor. So it's this one. How do you do this? 256 oil rupium. Holy shit. Available is 1. But we have the part, right? Can we do something like this? No. But you can craft a raw crystal chip, right? What? Dude, I hate this. Why is stuff like that in the game? Oh my god, dude. I can't craft it. What is this? Okay, let's go through the recipe again. Raw crystal chip, right? So 1 gives 1. This gives 9. Or now 8. And then this gives 1. I don't understand what the problem is. Or should we, or do we need to encode it like this? Oh. Ah, I see. Hmm. But how long do they take now? 600 seconds, dude. Holy shit. Yeah, it's kind of weird, I would say. Okay, let's... Okay, we can craft it now, in theory. Second thing is the crystal processor. Wait, what? We have fine. Can also craft this. Dude, that's actually very good. Because now we need to replace all of the recipes that we have there. Okay, but the last thing that I want to do is yeah, it takes really a long time. Kind of getting out of getting here all of the stuff out that we don't necessarily need to craft in here. That's kind of so there is an RTM alloy thing. Okay, so it's RTM alloy here. Of course, it's HSS, right? There is a mixer recipe for that. The second thing is rhodium plated. Can we? How do we need to craft that? Oh, that's actually very nice. Okay. So, okay. On the 1, on the 2, on the 1 again. So I think this one here was 1, right? This here was on the 2, so I think 2 was over here. This is 3. Absolutely weird counting mechanism. We need to do now this one here. No. What is it? HSSG? No, HSSS. Podium plated. Yeah. Come on, let's do like interface cards. Should be quite fast now. Okay, let's look at the next kind of column of guys. Okay, this one. Okay, there is one, so this one. Let's delete now and call ultimate. Really? Yeah, HSSS, HSSG should be most definitely this one here. HSSE as well. And yttrium, barium, cuprate as well. Signalum. And lumium. No. I think it's just the same, right? Yeah. So no. What is happening? That wasn't happening. Okay, perfect. Yeah, it was a little bit my mistake. So on the 1, this is on the 4. Okay. So 1 was over here. I think 4 was over here or so. Yes. Again on the 1. Yeah, no, I could do an interface terminal, but I don't want to. We have enough here anyway, so. HSSG, okay. Also on the one. So yttrium, barium on the 2. 2 was over here, I think. Signalum was on nothing. And then I think also here will be on nothing, right? Yes. Nothing was, I think, over here, right? Oh. How many do you get? You get 4, so. Aluminum, das ist wahr. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Where's Samarium? Okay. Ultimate. HSSG. HSSE. Next one HSSS. Yttrium. No. I want to have this one. And then Signalum. It's also kind of easy. Fucking hell, dude. Lumium. Okay. Huh? Okay, whatever. Okay, anything over here? Yeah, I think there's quite a lot. Okay. Yes. Or wait a second. No, there's not a... This is the weird one. But this one, I think, has a mixer recipe, right? Yeah. So. Titanium carbide, I think, as well. Yeah. Osmiridium. Why do we have to? We have to mix it in an LUB. So currently we can't do it. Okay, so then let's leave it for now. Tungsten steel, of course, has a mixer recipe. Magnesium diboride. Yes, okay. And ruridite. Should also have a mixer recipe. Yeah. on ivy. Yeah, perfect. So you. All right. On the one. Anything else on the one? Yes. You also on the one. You on the 4. Okay. Okay. Last thing is magnesium diburied on the 3. On the 4. It's this one, I think. Yes. So now it's a very easy task of again doing this one and tungsten carbide. Titanium carbide, or is it? Tungsten steel. Magnesium diburied. Magnesium diburied. And ruridite. Yeah, there's like RTM alloy. Yeah, the ruridite we need next. That's why I wanted to do that. But yeah, it fills up, dude. Okay. Magnesium, Ceron, watertight, mercury, tin, barium, cuprate. Yes, okay. There's actually a recipe, and I think also for Andarium, right? Yep. So let's do those guys real quick. Nope. Oops. This is on the 4. This is on nothing. Nothing was over here. I don't. Do we need it for the fuel generators? Could be. I know we need to. Still, we need to. What's going on, by the way, here? Dude, 155 minutes. Mercury. Yep, and then Andarium, of course. Oh, we need Krypton for that. That's interesting. And Naquada. Do we have Krypton? Yeah, we have some Krypton. It's nice. So last one. Acelloy. Okay, so this is the last thing, I think. We should be able to craft that, right? Okay, let's leave this. But it needs an LUV mixer. Okay. then let's leave it. Let's leave it for now there and change it maybe later. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, so the ZPM motor we can do now, right? Do we need here anything? Yeah, that's the fusion. At some point we don't do any fusion anymore. Like Fusion Mark 1. Okay, we also need the Naquada setup and so on. But what I wanted actually is this one here. This Lapatronic energy orb. Which we need a Lapatronic energy orb. This guy. And this is the last thing that we want to do today. Oh yeah, we wanted to actually craft some more circuits, circuit assemblers, like 3 more, with the better recipe. It still takes like 30 seconds. It's quite long. But yeah, then we have to kind of see what next, what we need kind of next. I think we can actually, where is it? Is it here? Okay. It is. But now we have the better circuits, right? Crystal, super. I want to see how fast this is. 6 seconds is not bad. We also need a data stick. As usual. So we can scan that. 15 seconds. Not bad. Circuit assembler. Please 3 more. Oh, okay, we don't have enough pendulum. And these guys, dude, what the hell? How can you automate them? What the hell is this? I have to figure out something for next time. What? I think it's the LUV emitter, right? That we have to do, and LUV robo arm that we have to redo. How we can do that? Yep. Just need to, I think, exchange Yes. So LUV. LUV circuit. We can craft now these ones here, right? Yeah, we still need like 95 pentlandite. I don't understand this. You get like hmm. That is somehow weird. Yeah, okay. What we necessarily have to do is find another pentlandite vein. But yeah, I think I will craft this like between episodes. Kind of figure out a way how to craft it. Because it's kind of a fundamental issue, I would say. Yeah, sorry for that. Um, I never mute them, by the way. Oops. This is enough? Yeah, 40 should be. Yeah, let's do the other way around, actually. Usually I put in the fuel first and then yeah, that should do it. Wait. Oh, okay. So now we should, I think, yeah, craft some of that stuff here. It's mostly tin and so on. But yeah, I want to figure out a way of how to automate these engraved crystals. Yeah, because I don't know, the ME system doesn't understand this feedback loop. So from one crystal you can craft 9. And that's it, basically. And I want to just do it like this, right? So, and not just having always to pre-craft something, because especially later on the circuits are not that easy to craft. I don't know, do they actually need this really in the end game? So these ones, yes, they need it. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I changed the recipe to make it easier. Basically, you in the autoclave you would put then, or no, you would put yeah, maybe I do that. I changed the recipes. Basically, I will this one here will be removed. Otherwise, if I don't find a solution, this will be removed, and I will put an emerald plate in here. So an emerald plate into 9 of these raw crystal part chips, and then raw crystal chip parts, and then this stays the same. So we can actually have some input, right? So that's kind of the main problem that I'm currently having. So yeah, but yeah, then I would say see you guys next episode. We did good today, I would say. We had a fusion, or we have our first fusion reactor, which is great. Yeah, I have to recheck if I want to keep this one here. Maybe yes, for some base power production, and then later on we will of course add plasma engines and so on. Yeah, these ones we also need to do at some point. Currently they're actually quite cheap, I would say. Yeah, this one here needs this one. But yeah, see you guys next episode, and bye bye.